ang hirap. It's really hard. Most of the time, it's hard to go to school. It's hard to get good grades. It's hard to even finish college. It's hard to do business. It's hard to work. It's even hard to apply for a job. And yet, nahirapan na nga tayo, hindi pa natin gusto. At nangyayari yan paulit-ulit simply because hindi mo pinili yung gusto mo. And this podcast is created for you to understand that you have a choice. Yes, good day to you guys and welcome to another episode of Principles by MJ Lopez. Here in this podcast, we will talk about life, business, career, leadership, entrepreneurship, and success principles that you can use to manifest and create the life that you want. And today's episode is all about making you understand that you have a choice. Because the main reason why we are not happy, the main reason why we make a lot of mistakes, the main reason why we are not learning from our mistakes, the main reason why our lives are miserable is because we cannot accept the reality that we all have a choice. When you understand that you have a choice, your life will start to get better. Your life will eventually get better. You will have a better relationship with yourself. You will have a better mindset perspective. Your income will improve. You will grow as a person. You will become a better leader, a better businessman, a better entrepreneur, a better content creator, better in everything that you are doing. Because you are taking accountability. Because you understand that whatever you do is your choice. Whatever you do is your accountability and your responsibility. One major example, based on my own personal experience, especially in terms of coaching, in terms of mentoring, in terms of facilitating team building events, facilitating the processes of people who wanna move forward, who wanna transform their lives, as the lead facilitator of WeLead program, almost all, kung hindi man lahat, halos lahat ng experiences, ng trauma, nang galing sa pamilya. Halos lahat ng hugot ng mga bagay na nag-hold back sa atin from achieving our goals and dreams. Most of the traumas, most of what's holding us back from moving forward, from being happy, from loving ourselves, from being worthy, from feeling the abundance that we deserve, from the worthiness and the love and appreciation that we all deserve. Ang laging dahilan, yung mga na-experience natin ng bata. Kaya lang, we cannot simply blame the parents kasi yung parents, yung ugali nila, nanggaling lang din doon sa parents nila. Yung belief nila, nanggaling lang din kung paano sila lumaki. Tapos na ipasa-pasa lang din. Kaya nga lagi kong sinasabi, ang kahirapan na ipapasa. Ang mindset na ipapasa. Ang pagiging toxic, pagiging miserable na ipapasa. Kasi way back, yung pagiging empleyado, enough. Maybe 100 years ago, pag empleyado ka, mabubuhay ka eh. Pero ngayon, hindi na ganun. Kaya lang, based on experiences, based on the products of the past, alam naman natin, noong araw, isa lang sa pamilya ang may trabaho, buhay ang pamilya. Hindi man sobrang masagana ang buhay, buhay. Diba? Enough ang buhay. Nakakakain, nakakabili ng bahay, nakakapagpaaral, pero ngayon hindi na enough. So, ang laging advice, go to school. Walang masama. We have to go to school. We have to learn. We have to educate ourselves. But the main problem is study hard. Walang sinabing learn. Walang sinabing learn a lot from school. Learn the concepts. Learn the strategies that you can apply in your life. It's just study hard to get good grades. Kasi most of us are insecure and we want the numbers. Diba? Gusto natin yung karangalan. Walang masama doon. Ang mahalaga nga lang sa akin is kung natuto tayo. Especially sa buhay ngayon, iba na ang labanan, iba ang kompetisyon. Ang bilis magbago ng strategies, ang daming naiimbentong app, ang daming naiimbentong way ng pagkakakitaan. And because of that, kailangan mabilis kang mag-adapt, kailangan solid yung mindset mo, kailangan madiskarte ka. So, ang bilis mag-transition ng mundo, ang bilis mag-innovate. Pero because of this advice na study hard and focus on good grades, nagiging insecure tayo. So what's happening is, after makagraduate, we will get a job. Again, 100 years ago, maybe it's effective. Now it's not. Especially kung gusto mo ng abundant na life. And even if gusto mo lang ng saktong buhay, alam naman natin eh, pag minimum ang sweldo mo, kinukulang na siya. Iba na yung takbo ng mundo ngayon. So nangyayari, ikaw, magtatrabaho ka. Pag nagtrabaho ka, syempre, pag nag-compute ka, mas malaki pa yung tuition mo, yung gastos mo sa school, kaysa sa sweldo mo. Tapos kinukulang. Tas ano mangyayari? Pwede kang makabuntis, pwede kang mag-asawa. Pag nagkaanak ka pa, ano magiging goal mo? Magpaaral lang ulit. Ang nangyayari tuloy, nagiging cycle yung buhay, wala tayong chance gawin yung gusto natin, sundin yung gusto natin, at abutin yung mga pangarap natin. Ito pa malupit. In terms of college, in terms of education, laging nakikialam yung parents natin, laging nakikialam yung mga magulang, simply because it is a culture. Kunin mo tong course na to, anak, kasi in demand. Tapos, gagraduate ko ngayon sa kursong hindi mo gusto. So imagine mo hindi mo na gusto yung course, hindi mo gusto yung trabaho mo, tapos hindi mo rin gusto yung sweldo. Tapos most of the time, toxic pa sa trabaho. Tapos pag nag-asawa ka, nagkaanak ka, magiging toxic ka rin kasi kulang sa pera, kulang sa budget, mali yung na-build na mindset, hindi mo nagawa yung gusto mo, and that's the formula for a miserable life. Tapos ano mangyayari? Maibubuhos mo sa anak mo yung negativity, yung toxicity. Pag nadama yung anak, lalaki din yon, pipilitin mo ngayon siya sa kursong hindi mo kinuha. Pipilitin mo ngayon siyang abutin yung pangarap mo na hindi mo natupad. But in reality, it's their time. May pangarap silang kanila. Pero dahil hindi mo natupad yung iyo, pipilitin mo sila. Ganyan ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas. We are forced to continue the dreams of our parents. But most of the time, it is not our dream. Ang hirap. It's really hard. Most of the time, it's hard to go to school. It's hard to get good grades. It's hard to even finish college. It's hard to do business. It's hard to work. It's even hard to apply for a job. And yet, nahirapan na nga tayo, hindi pa natin gusto. At nangyayari yan paulit-ulit simply because hindi mo pinili yung gusto mo. Simply because you don't understand that you have a choice. Kasi sinong puputol ng cycle na yan? Yung paulit-ulit na pipiliin mo yung kursong hindi mo gusto at pipiliin mo yung trabahong hindi mo gusto. Tapos hindi pa nga maganda yung income. Hindi yan mapuputol hanggat hindi mo puputulin. Because this is the problem. There's a lot of debate around diskarte versus diploma. But it's not a debate. You know, someone asked me a question and the question is phrased diskarte versus diploma. Of course, kung yung dalawa yung choice, I will choose diskarte. Kasi pwedeng may diploma ka, wala kang diskarte. Pero kung may diskarte ka, ang daling kumuha ng diploma. Because diploma is only a paper. At kung ako tatanungin mo, negosyante kasi ako eh. Hindi naman ako piloto, hindi ako engineer, hindi ako professor, hindi ako doktor. Again, it is a personal question. Ang dami nagagalit, kailangan daw ng doktor. Eh, hindi naman ako doktor eh. Ako yung tinanong eh. Di ba? So the context is this. You have a choice. Hindi porket sinabi ng isang influencer, ng taong sikat, na diskarte ang pipiliin niya, eh yun ang pipiliin mo. Kasi pwedeng para sa'yo, the right diskarte is getting a diploma first. Kasi baka mamaya gusto mo engineer, gusto mo doktor, gusto mo lawyer. Total, kailangan mo ng diploma. It's common sense. And in reality, there are times na yung may diploma, walang common sense. Yung nag-aral sa school, walang common sense. Hindi nila maintindihan yung context ng tanong and people kept on putting words in our mouths. Again, the question is diploma versus diskarte. Kasi pwede namang both eh. Pwede namang nasa school ka to get diskarte. So again, diskarte yung pipiliin ko kasi kung mag-aaral man ako, aaralin ko yung tamang diskarte sa buhay. Aaralin ko yung tamang diskarte sa business. Aaralin ko yung tamang strategy sa business. I am focused on learning because I understand based on my own personal experience that is not about the paper. That is not about the title. That is not about the diploma. It's about your character. It is about the things that you can apply, the skills that you can apply in real life. It is all about the strategies. And again, ang bilis magbago ng mundo. Sooner or later, baka this year may maimbento na namang bagong way ng pagkakakitaan, bagong app, bagong algorithms. And we have to learn how to adapt. And that's diskarte. Kaya yun ang pinipili ko kasi yun yung pundasyon ng success ko. And this podcast is created for you to understand that you have a choice. Ikaw pa rin ang mamimili ng buhay mo. Kasi ang mahirap sa atin, ginagamit nating excuse yung choice ng iba para pwede tayong mag-fail. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi ako galit sa school eh. Ang akin, piliin mo yung course na gusto mo. Piliin mo yung buhay na gusto mo. Because what we want is a functional community na may mga teachers na gustong-gusto nilang maging teachers. Imagine mo, kung magkakaanak ka, at kung may anak ka ngayon, do you want your child to be enrolled in a school where the teachers were forced to be teachers? Gusto mo ba yung magiging teacher ng anak mo ayaw maging teacher? Imagine, emergency, you're in a hospital. Can you imagine that the nurse that will help you there doesn't want to be a nurse? Kasi pinilit lang. Imagine mo, magpapatayo ka ng building tapos napilitan lang mag-engineer yun. O kaya gusto lang niyang kumita. Gusto niya lang ng pera. Kasi malaki pera daw sa engineering. Kasi malaki pera sa pagiging lawyer. So imagine mo, magre-represent sa'yo sa kaso mo. Lawyer na mukhang pera. Di sana nagnegosyo na lang siya. So what we want here is a better community, is a functional community where we are all centralized on doing what we wanna do, or we are doing the things na alam nating magaling tayo. Alam nating nagfa-function tayo. Alam natin na productive sa side natin. Alam natin na nakakapag-ambag tayo sa community. That's what we want. That's what I want. Now, another thing, people may say, Sir MJ, hindi ko naman to gusto dati eh. Pero habang tumatagal, nagugustuhan ko na. That's actually the point. We can all fall in love with what we are doing. Kasi dalawa yan eh. It's either you find what you love, do it, earn a lot of money from it. Kaya lang, most of the time, the things that we love to do, hindi tayo love. The things that we love to do, our passion, minsan hindi tayo magaling dun eh. So the practical way is always to work, and maybe you can fall in love with your work. Nothing wrong with that. But please understand that you have a choice. You can choose to find something that you love, or maybe love what you are currently doing. But it's your choice again. Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa inyo, get a course that you want. Do something that you wanna do. Especially it is your life. Ako, I just did what I want. I focused on business. Initially, to be honest with you, what I love about business is the money. Kasi galing kami sa hirap. Kasi na-scam kami before. Kasi naloko kami. So my goal is to make my mom happy. To make my mom proud. And because lubog kami sa utang, I need to earn. I must become a millionaire. So naging milyonaryo ako. From there, in that process, I learned a lot of things. I've seen people who earn millions and then nawala. I've seen people kumita ng malaki and then lalong nagbisyo. Kasi marami ng pambili eh. I've seen people na single mom din yung nanay nila, broken family din, kailangan nila ng pera. Pero nung nagkapera na, nauwi sa sugal. Nakita ko yung differences ng mga tao, yung halaga ng mindset, yung halaga ng character. And that is why I fell in love with helping people. Na-realize ko na, teka, yung knowledge ko pala kaya kong ituro, kaya kong i-duplicate, kaya kong ipasa. Kaya nga hanggang ngayon, hindi ako bumibitaw sa network marketing eh. Kaya nga nagtayo ako ng sarili kong kumpanya, which is Worldwide Entrepreneurs. Because it's also my way of helping people, my way of serving people, yung mga walang business, yung mga walang vehicle, pwede kayo sawi. So again, may choice ka. So what will happen if you accept that you have a choice? One, you will have better relationships. Because remember, the results that you have right now is a byproduct of your decisions. It is a byproduct of your choice. Lahat ng meron ka ngayon, especially kung nasa tamang edad ka, lahat ng meron ka ngayon, lahat ng nangyayari sa buhay mo, kasalanan mo. Balik tayo, relationships. If you are in a really toxic relationship, the question is, sino bang nanligaw dyan? Kung babae ka, sino bang nagpaligaw? Bakit mo sinagot? Eh sir, hindi naman siya toxic dati. O toxic na siya ngayon. Bakit kayo pa rin? Bakit ayaw mong iwan? So understand that you have a choice. And it's okay. If you're still in pain, but you love the person, you're staying in the relationship for the person, it's okay. But understand that it is your choice. Since it is your choice, panindigan mo. Take accountability, take ownership. Hindi ka pwedeng magreklamo na nasasaktan ka because pinili mo yan. Hindi ka masaya sa trabaho mo. Sino ba nag-apply? Maliit ang sweldo. Sino ba nag-apply? Now I understand. Sir, wala pa akong choice eh. May choice ka. But maybe you are just choosing practicality over choosing what's risky. But you always have a choice. You can always do more, achieve more, become more. And if you think and feel you are not worthy enough, you are not good enough to get another job, maybe to build a business, maybe to start your own career, edi grow. Work on yourself. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Sabi ni Jim Rohn, di ba? So while working hard on your job, work hard on yourself so you can build value. And when you are valuable sa marketplace, when you are valuable in your job, pwede ka ma-promote, pwedeng lumaki sweldo kasi tumataas yung value mo. So it is always your choice. You can choose to grow. You can choose to grow. You can choose to build value and be a valuable person. Because when you understand that, hindi ka na rin basta masasaktan. Kasi you know that your life right now is your choice, but the lives of other people is not your choice. Choice nila yon. So halimbawa, someone's hating on you, someone is disturbing your peace, someone is discouraging you from achieving your goals and dreams, someone is being really negative. That is their choice. But it's also your choice to be affected by it, to be subjective to the environment, to the external factors, or maybe you can be proactive. Maybe you can be objective. Maybe you can focus on the things that you can control because again, it is your choice. Because to be honest with you guys, it's really stupid to think that the people who were evil won't do you evil. Ano, exempted ka? Diba? Kung gago sila, hindi ka exempted. Pwede nilang gawin sa'yo yung ginagawa nila sa iba. That is why you have to be careful with your circle. Kasi ang pananaw ng iba, ganito na lang gagawin ko. Para hindi ako gaguhin itong mga to, kakaibiganin ko. Hindi rin. What makes you so sure na hindi nila gagawin sa'yo yung ginagawa nila sa iba? If people kept on manipulating people, dalawa lang yan. Magiging manipulative ka rin, or at some point, they will manipulate you. They will use you. And that will always be their choice. Maybe because that's their nature. But what is your nature? Okay lang ba sa'yo yon? Okay lang ba sa'yo maging kagaya nila? O ang pipiliin mo, ang choice mo is, you're gonna focus on contribution. You're gonna focus on being a good person. Or maybe you will try your best to be a good person. To have a good nature. To build your character. Again, you have a choice. Kaya nga ako, kung mapapansin nyo, hindi ko pinapansin yung mga haters, di ba? Because one, I understand this concept that I have a choice. I can choose where I put my attention. Because sabi nga ni Tony Robbins, di ba? Where focus goes, energy flows. So if I focus my attention on the negative side, on the toxicity and negativity, yung energy ko doon mapupunta. Pag doon napunta energy ko, mawawalan ako ng energy na pwede kong gamitin sa business ko, sa pagkikreate ng content, sa pagkikreate ng value, sa pagtulong sa mga tao, sa pamilya ko. Mawawalan ako ng energy use on my business, on my career, on creating content, on creating value for you. Mawawalan ako ng energy para sa pamilya ko. Kasi ubus na ako kakabasa ng negative comment eh. Ubus na ako sa pag-a-address ng negative comment. Di ko naman kailangan i-address yung negative comment. Kasi perspective nila yun eh. Choice nila yun eh. Choice nilang bigyan ng maling meaning yung sinasabi ko. It is their choice to put words on my mouth. It is their choice not to watch the whole episode and focus on some words that triggers them. But it is my choice where I put all my attention. Should I focus on them or should I focus on my craft? I understand that it is my choice saan ko ilalagay yung oras ko. If I invest my time, again, reading negative comments, trying to prove to these negative people my worth, I won't win. Because their goal is to bring me down. Their goal is to get my attention. Their goal is for me to spend time and use it on them. Well, in fact, they are not learning. They are really focused on what? Trying to take something away from me. Because the haters, the negative people, the toxic people are takers. Magnanakaw yan eh. Nanakawan kanya ng pangarap, ng attention, ng time. But the thing is, even if you are taking something from me right now, like taking the knowledge, learning, growing as a person. At some point, if you have the right character, I know you will use it to have a better relationship with your family. Nakatulong pa ako to be a better person. Nakatulong pa ako sa boss mo. Or maybe, negosyante ka, nakatulong pa ako sa negosyo mo. And at some point, if you are growing as a person, it will always be better for the people around you. So it's me investing my time and energy doing this, focus on the people that I know, to focus on the people who are really listening, who are really learning, who will then create more value. Yung mga taong alam ko na gagamitin yung knowledge sa tama. Kasi yung mga haters, hindi naman sila natututo. Wala akong magagawa doon. Choice nila kung matututo sila o hindi. Ang accountability ko, yung sasabihin ko. Pero ang accountability mo, yung meaning na ilalagay mo sa sinasabi ko. Next is what I feel is also my choice. So kung magiging negative ako, magiging toxic ako, magagalit ako, it is still my choice. And honestly, to be honest with you guys, I really feel bad for the haters. And most of these haters are in a negative space. Their lives were probably miserable. They have a lot of time. Wala silang, maybe they don't have a career, maybe they don't have goals, maybe they don't have ambitions. And because of that, they have plenty of time to hate on people, to look for things that they can hate. Since all the energy, time, money is invested in being negative, imagine their future lives. That is why I feel bad for them. And because of that, para sa akin hindi nila deserve kahit na anong attention ko. Kahit galit ko, hindi nila deserve. Kahit hate ko, kahit ano. They cannot take anything from me. Kasi choice ko kung ano yung pwedeng nakawin sa akin. Hindi ako papayag na nanakawin ng ibang tao, mga taong hindi ko naman kilala, yung time ko, yung energy ko, yung willpower ko. Again, it is my choice. So choice ko kung magpapa-apekto ako. Choice ko pa rin kung gagawa ako ng video. And I choose to create more value for you. Because I know there are some of you guys who are still watching. Maybe you're not commenting. Maybe you are not engaging. But I know there are people who are still learning from our videos. That is why I kept on doing this. Because this is what I choose to do. And whatever it is that will happen, may hate man, may negative man, i-like man o hindi, it is my responsibility. It is my accountability. Diba? Choice ko to eh. So, paninindigan ko to. Pag hinate ng tao, wala akong magagawa. Nag-upload ka ng video eh. Nag-upload ako ng video, nilagay ko sa internet, of course may mag-hate. Of course may negative. Pero may positive pa rin. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, when you understand that you have a choice, your life will get better. Kasi naiintindihan mo na lahat ng nangyayari sa buhay mo, kasalanan mo. Ikaw ang may gawa. Now here's the beauty. Nung sumikat ako sa social media, kasalanan ko. Choice kong gumawa ng content eh. Nung nakakatulong na ako sa mga mini-mentor ko, kinong-coach ko, nung nakakapag-transform na ako ng buhay, kasalanan ko yun. Kasi pinili kong maging coach, pinili kong maging mentor. Nung nakakapag-create na ako ng mga milyonaryo. And right now, we have a project called Project 100 Millionaires. Pag nangyari yan lahat, kasalanan ko yun. Di ba? Sa akin din yung credit nun. Bakit? Pinili ko na simulan yung project. Pinili kong mag-create ng millionaires. Ang dami nang nagkakakotse sa Wii. Kasalanan ko yun. Kasi pinili kong ituloy si Wii. Ang daming gumagaling na speaker sa organization ko. Kasalanan ko yun. Kasi pinili kong turuan sila. Ang daming nanloloko. Ang daming nang iwan. Kasalanan ko. Kasi pinili kong magtiwala. Pero ang dami rin nagstay. Ang daming loyal. Ang daming committed. Kasalanan ko rin yun. Kasi pinili kong magtiwala. May resort kami ngayon. Kasalanan ko rin yun. Kasi ginalingan ko eh. Tinodo ko eh. Lumalaki yung media team. Nakakapag-upgrade kami ng cameras. Kasalanan ko yun. Kasi pinili naming mag-grow. Pinili kong itayo itong media team na to. Pinili kong itayo ang MJ Lopez Media. Soon, we will have the best-selling course. Kasalanan ko rin yun. Kasi pinili kong mag-create ng course. So bottom line, pag naintindihan mo na may choice ka, if you understand that you have a choice, both positive and negative, it is your accountability. It is your responsibility. You have to take extreme ownership. And that's the beauty of it. You simply have to accept the negative results and get the credits for the positive results because you have a choice. So yun lang guys, I hope that you learned a lot from this episode and sana naintindihan nyo na talaga kung gaano ka-importante yung choices in life. At hindi mo pwedeng isisi sa iba yung buhay na meron ka ngayon kasi ikaw yung gumawa niyan. And if you are not happy with your life right now, I encourage you to choose better for yourself because you deserve a better life, you deserve a better future, you deserve to be happy. And if you like this video, and I'm sure that you do, or maybe you don't like this video, pero natuto ka pa rin, share this video, like, comment, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure that you also follow us on all our channels, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Because we're dedicated to create massive value for you. Yun lang guys, this is the end of the podcast, and always remember that everything good starts with a yes. And yes, my name is MJ Lopez, and see you soon.